if you go and you do your research on black people, you'll realize that a lot of the assumptions made by white people are they lack a concerning amount of credibility, to the point where there has actually been no proper established black community, cause, or individual or professional who can approve of what is being said of black people or what is being portrayed of black people. You wouldn't believe that there are black communities and well-established black people in top Ivy League schools in Silicon Valley. Although they represent a small percentage, you will not believe that these black people exist simply because of how the media has been systematically trained to teach you about the state of black people as a whole, not knowing that there remains a percentage of us who really do strive to be better than the stereotypes that are presented. And the main issue that you will find is the media tends to mislead black people. The media tends to control the minds of black people, and it is like everything we see posted concerning black people on the news, on any platform, you will find that black people are so quick to believe the circumstances and the situations and everything that is being presented without actually working to question the root nature and the cause and the credibility along with the reliability of the source, and most of the times you will find that the source behind some of these stories you will see about black people, or these images or videos that you see about black people, all have one related cause, and that cause is how the white people were able to so cleverly maneuver into a black person who was striving for a specific position within their industry, and by having that black person submit, they are able to control the narrative of that black person, and use that black person as a chess piece against his own people and against his own community, to the point where that black man has completely accepted the ideals that white people have put in place without actually questioning the reasoning and the how valid these claims are to be. And for as long as you find that this is the situation in which black people face, you will definitely learn that there will be further room to understand what is it going to take for black people to establish resources and education of their own, particularly within America. Every group of people has some method of education which they can use contrary to what the white education system has taught them. It is only the black man who, for some reason, feels the need to submit, who feels the need to remain categorized, who feels the need to believe that what he sees on the media is should be reflected upon his state of living, without actually knowing that the media is the number one proven manipulation tool of the black community, to the point where even black professionals who work professionally within their own cause for the black people are being shadowed by nothing but puppets, musical puppets, entertainment puppets, white-minded puppets who mislead the black community and mislead the black people by teaching us that our people are always going to have to seek white validation, white jewelry, white cars, white infrastructure in order to grow something, rather than actually learning how to expand further and beyond those circumstances and realize what is it going to take to grow something of ourselves. And this is the real impact that you will find within the community that we are currently in, that we are swiped completely of everything that we believed could be within our potential, simply for a sense of validation, simply by admiring something which is nothing more than a false reality, a scenic moment, a brief period that does not have anything to do with a reflection of the experience, the real experience that black people have to face within this particular part of the Western region, and the impact that perhaps some of this, the lack of knowledge and the lack of ability to actually grow and expand resources of our own without having the white people come through and infiltrate our minds and teach us about ourselves. You will find that these situations continue to keep expanding, and they only get worse and worse for as long as you realize that there will never be a turnaround point. There will never be an end of realization. You realize that there will never be any hope or strategy deployed to withdraw our presence from the media, so that we can actually establish the proper broadcasting of our own, to which we can actually teach black people the reality of what's going on behind the scenes of this white-controlled media. And it is only then will you see a moment for the black man to reconsider actually refusing to live a lifestyle in which his progression has been proven to be hindered significantly by the white power structures. And rather than looking to grow in the white power structure, we will hope to have a black land for the black man to grow his own black structure, to the point where he is firm and he is comfortable and he is secure, and he has the appropriate education and resources for schools and for work, to the point where he does not have to be subject to the impact of social classism and of control and manipulation by the white people. And as a result, I believe this will firmly be a turnaround of hope and of peace, for as long as we continue to advocate for our rights as black people, and rather than using the white media to paint our reality, which is nothing but a false virtual misconception of what is truly meant to be. I believe we'll start to see that the black masses will really start to develop a sense of understanding for what it means to be educated, what it means to be firm, what it means to actually have establishments. And it is only at this point will you realize that a turnaround point can exist, and so can the goals and the overall motive, along with the aspiration and the dreams that the black man has once strived to, will also be a related factor involved in the situation that you will see black people in today.